Welcome to today's deep dive into one of the entertainment industry's biggest stories of the year. Disney, the entertainment powerhouse behind so many beloved films, is now facing a high-profile lawsuit over its popular franchise. In this episode, we'll unpack everything you need to know about the $10 billion lawsuit filed by animator and writer Buck Woodall. He alleges that Disney's films, including the upcoming sequel, stole significant elements from his 2003 screenplay. This case could have wide-reaching implications for both Disney and the creative community. Let's break it all down. To start, let's discuss Buck Woodall's original work. In 2003, Woodall wrote and pitched a screenplay titled, Set in a Vibrant Polynesian Village, follows the story of a determined teenage girl who embarks on an epic journey to break a curse threatening her community. Along the way, she encounters spirit animals, magical creatures, and a larger-than-life demigod wielding a mystical hook. Does this sound familiar? Woodall certainly thinks so. He claims that these plot elements were copied almost verbatim in Disney's. Woodall's lawsuit hinges on his belief that Disney had access to his screenplay. Back in 2003, Woodall pitched to a director at Mandeville Films, a production company that had a first-look agreement with Disney at the time. He alleges that the creative team behind used his work as the foundation for their own story. While this might sound like a straightforward case of idea theft, proving these claims in court is anything but simple. In its defense, Disney has strongly denied these allegations. In a statement, the company emphasized that was developed internally, inspired by extensive research into Polynesian mythology and culture. Director Ron Clements, one of the key creative minds behind, has gone on record to state, was not inspired by or based in any way on Woodall or his project. I first learned about this screenplay after the lawsuit was filed. To support their case, Disney has provided documentation detailing the development process for. They claim that the film's core story, characters, and themes were a collaborative effort that began years after Woodall claims his screenplay was pitched. But Woodall isn't backing down. In his lawsuit, he points to specific similarities between and, including character archetypes, plot structure, and even certain visual elements. He's also calling for Disney to provide access to production notes, emails, and other materials that could potentially reveal whether his ideas influenced the final product. If the court rules in favor of Woodall, it could set a precedent for how creative works are protected and shared in Hollywood. This lawsuit comes at a particularly critical time for Disney. The studio is gearing up for the release of, which is expected to be one of its biggest box office hits of the year. However, this legal battle could overshadow the film's success and even jeopardize its award season prospects. Moreover, a $10 billion judgment would be one of the largest damages ever awarded in a copyright case, posing a serious financial risk for Disney. Cases like this highlight the fine line between inspiration and infringement, an industry expert commented. If the court finds that Disney used even a fraction of Woodall's ideas without proper credit, it could open the floodgates for similar lawsuits. Let's take a step back and consider the broader implications of this case. If Woodall wins, it could empower other independent creators to take on major studios, leading to more accountability in the industry. On the other hand, it could also create a chilling effect, with studios becoming more hesitant to greenlight projects that might bear even a passing resemblance to existing works. As for fans, reactions to the lawsuit have been mixed. Some are expressing support for Woodall, arguing that big corporations like Disney should be held accountable for their actions. Others, however, believe this lawsuit is simply an opportunistic attempt to cash in on success. As of now, the court has not made any rulings, but both sides are preparing for what could be a long and contentious legal battle. This case is about more than just one film. It's about who owns creativity, how ideas are shared, and what responsibility studios have to independent creators. Thank you for tuning in to our coverage of this fascinating and complex story. We'll be keeping a close eye on this case as it unfolds, so be sure to subscribe and stay updated. Until next time, this is Your Name, signing off.